My beloved child, the more they tried to break you, the more a divine shield formed around you. Every time they conspired against you, their own life became more entangled. Now, the arrogance in their eyes is gone. What remains is helplessness and fear. No matter how much they wish, they cannot erase their own actions. The ill intent they harbored against you has now become their own destiny. This is the law of the universe. As one sows, so shall they reap. Their steps now tremble, their voice quivers, and their mind is restless. They cannot understand why the very power they once denied is now standing against them. The source of your strength lies in your truth, your devotion, and your patience. You have done no injustice to anyone, which is why the universe stands in your favor. The victory they once assumed was theirs is now slipping away. The more they struggle, the deeper they sink into their own quicksand. This is your time of triumph and their time of reckoning. Now, they will reap the fruits of their actions, and you will receive the blessings of your unwavering faith. Dear devotee, when a person walks the path of truth, at first, they may feel alone. With every step, it seems as if the whole world is distancing itself from them, as if their own people have turned against them. But in reality, they are never alone. Every breath they take, every prayer they offer, every act of devotion they perform is under my protection. I stand behind them as their shield, safeguarding them. They exist under my shadow, and my power is with them. This is the very truth that unsettles your enemies. They cannot comprehend how you remain so calm despite their relentless efforts to break you. Your stillness, your silence, your inner strength, these have now become a blazing fire in their path. They believe that by humiliating you, discouraging you, and isolating you, they could take away your power. But they forgot that when a true devotee is left alone, they discover the divine strength hidden within. They thought they were weakening you, but in reality, they were fueling the fire within you. And now, that very fire is consuming them. They are now burning in their own flames. The traps they set to bring you down are now turning against them. The very words they used to discourage you are now spreading darkness in their own lives. Your silence is their greatest defeat. Your calmness is the loudest answer. They cannot fathom how, despite all their efforts, you stand unshaken, how your light, instead of dimming, is shining even brighter. This is the proof of your inner power. This is the sign that you are under my grace. You need not do anything now. Just have patience, recognize your strength, and witness how the universe aligns in your favor. Your enemies are now bound by the consequences of their own actions, and no one can free them. You have said nothing, yet your energy alone is so powerful that it sends shivers through their hearts. Their own homes are filled with unrest. Their own people are turning away from them. The confidence that once filled their deceitful eyes is now gone. Their words, once sharp and cruel, have lost their edge. Somewhere deep within, there is an unease, a restlessness that gives them no peace. They have lost their sleep, and even in the darkness, they feel as if an unseen force is watching them. A strange fear has taken hold of their minds. They sense that a divine power is observing them, keeping an eye on their every scheme. And this is indeed the truth. When a person walks the path of deceit and injustice, they believe no one is watching their actions, but they forget that the laws of the universe are unchanging. I am the Lord of justice. I am the protector of truth. My gaze is always upon the righteous, and I personally decide the fate of the unjust. The trap they set for you has now become the noose around their own neck. The poison they spread is now consuming their own life. They are now burdened by the weight of their own deeds. They cannot comprehend how everything turned against them so suddenly. They are surrounded on all sides. Wherever they seek help, they find only disappointment. The very people they trusted are now abandoning them. They are left alone, and this was their own choice. The justice of the universe is always impartial. I watch as time plays its game. As the power of truth grows stronger, the fall of falsehood becomes inevitable. They once believed they were invincible, that their deceit and cunning plans would never fail. But they forgot that when the justice of the universe awakens, no power can escape its grasp. Now, every step they take is fraught with difficulty. Their own actions have turned into thorns on their path. Now, they regret every mistake they made, but regret will change nothing. Time has made its judgment. Now, they must reap what they have sown. Now, they understand that true power does not lie in deception, but in truth. The purity of your energy is their greatest fear. They now realize that they are not facing an ordinary individual, but a soul protected by the very forces of the universe. Their tricks will no longer work. Their time is coming to an end. You have nothing more to do, my beloved child. You only need to keep your faith in me, because time itself will now deliver justice for you. The injustice done to you, the pain inflicted upon you, it will now come to an end. The forces of nature will restore balance. Now, the hidden truths will be revealed. Those who sought to destroy you through their deceit will now be consumed by their own actions. The more they try to weaken you, the more they will stumble. Their arrogance, their deceit, their cunning, all will turn against them. They will become ensnared in their own schemes. Their peace of mind will disappear. A constant, unknown fear will haunt them. They will be unable to sleep at night and find no peace during the day. Their soul will be restless. A wave of jealousy and fear will rise within them, and they will unknowingly become the cause of their own destruction. They will be trapped from all sides, afraid of even their own shadow. The fire of envy and terror within them will consume them completely. Their own plots will turn against them. Every conspiracy they wove against you will now crush them under its weight. Their words, their actions, their behavior, everything will push them into a deep, inescapable abyss. You only need to have patience and witness this divine play unfold. What was done shall now bear its consequences. The universe knows how to deliver justice, and the time for justice has come. Dear devotee, remember, your strength lies in your silence. When you remain calm, the universe works in your favor. When you hold on to patience, creation itself determines the most appropriate time for you. Your energy is your greatest weapon, unseen yet boundless in its power. Your endurance, your restraint, and your truth make you invincible. Those who mistook your silence for weakness have deceived only themselves. They thought they could bring you down with their tricks, but they forgot that the justice of the universe is unwavering. The more they try to bring you down, the harder they will fall. Every scheme they devised against you will now turn back on them. They mistook your stillness for weakness, but they failed to see that a true devotee's peace is a symbol of their infinite inner strength. Their countdown has now begun. The very fire they wanted to spread in your path has now engulfed them. Every evil act they committed, every deceitful scheme they devised, has now become a trap for them. No matter how hard they try, they can no longer escape from this swamp. The universe has begun to account for their deeds. When the lamp of truth is lit, the shadow of falsehood vanishes on its own. Their arrogance, their deceitful tactics, and their every betrayal have turned into a curse for them. The seeds they sowed are now about to become the cause of their downfall. Time is changing, energy is transforming, and now the power of truth is ready to reveal its impact. You don't need to do anything because the divine law itself is about to punish your enemies for their actions. Just be patient, keep your faith strong, and continue channeling your energy in a positive direction. Your victory is certain. I, the divine, am with you. I can feel the deep strength of your soul. There's a power within you that even you never fully understood, but now it has awakened.